Friday night football, and it's Sydney versus West Coast. Hello and welcome. Well, if a green creature approached me from outer space and asked me to show it a good day out, I would, without a moment's hesitation, take it unswervingly to Sydney. Gee, it's great to be back. Tonight's blockbuster is being held at the SCG. As you can tell, it's winter. Horrible conditions out there. It looks like that ball has been dipped in gravy. When they talk about great Tigers, the man to the right of me is always on the short list. Welcome, Matthew Richardson.
Thanks, Dan. I've been looking forward to this one all week.
West Coast running on. Banners ready for the players. The home team comes onto the ground and the crowd erupts. Umpire tosses the coin. Sydney kicking to the right of screen. Only one of these teams in the 8. A diet of interstate travel for... I can't wait for this encounter to begin, and I think the crowd would agree with me too. They're on the edge of their seats. And we're underway, Richard.
It's not the will to win that matters. Everyone has it. It's the will to prepare to win that matters.
Guided by Lysette, Gio aims for his man on the ground. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Clean tap out of the ruck. Clean tap by Lloyd. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Shot by Gio. It's in the air. Every footballer scores better when he actually learns his capabilities. The Eagles by a point. We'll look for a quick option here. A pinpoint pass is the key. Aaliyah will be upset with that. Bumps the pigskin. Kick that straight into the behind post. Out on the full. Umpire calls for a boundary throw. Thrown in majestically. Clean tap by Lysette. Schofield taking a chance at goal. West Coast by 2 points. We'll look for a quick option here. A pinpoint pass is the key. Aaliyah ran to meet the ball and took the mark superbly. A lovely drop punt. Strong mark. Rampede kicks. The mark is taken by Naismith.
Naismith obviously loves playing for the club. I can't imagine him being anywhere else. Mills kicks the ball. Vardy gets the upper hand. He gets boot to the ball. He grabs it.
Choose to kick it. Great mark under pressure. And that torp has gone supernova. Hands like dinner plates. Kicks it. I reckon my mum could have caught that in a penny. He gives the ball away. Aaliyah sends one up towards the wing.
Towers can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match. Naismith with the kick. He grabs it. He boots it. Vardy claims the ball.
Boots it. He gets above the crowd. Puts boot to ball. Marsh looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Mills has it.
He kicks the ball. It's a mark.
Lining up the goal now. 50 metres from home. Franklin shoots it. Goal from a long way out by Franklin. Good start by the Swans. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Natanui got the hit out. Gio with the tap. The ball spills to Lloyd. A rushed kick marked by Robinson.
Robinson may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure. He gets boot to the ball. Good mark. Reed lines up.
Choose to kick it. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. It's a goal. Sydney leads by 10. There's the siren for the end of the quarter. The scores at the Swans 12 to the Eagles 2.
The Eagles have continued their average form here with a lot of turnovers and poor conversion marring their play.
Richo has some stats for us now.
Kicking is one of the most essential skills in football, and the Swans have put 17 on the board, which should place them in a good position at this stage of the game if they can keep that up. The gap between Sydney and West Coast is larger than life. 5 marks to West Coast, while the Swans sit comfortably ahead on 16. The tackling has been really equal in this match so far. West Coast 3, Sydney 1.
Hadn't thought of it quite like that, Richo. The siren sounds for the second quarter.
There are only 2 options regarding commitment. You're either in or out. There is no such thing as footy in between.
Naismith with a big bump to Lysette. Oh, that's just giving the ball away. Vardy throws it clear as day. Chips it down towards half forward. The mark is taken by Reid. Stabs the ball. Papley claims the ball. Kicks towards 50. Franklin claims the ball. 35 metres out. Going for goal number 2. He'll be happy with that. He'll be happy with goal number 2. Sydney with a healthy gap on the scoreboard, leading West Coast 18-2. Lysette with the mighty fist. Robinson with the ball. A short handball. Naismith puts it on the boot. Great mark under pressure. 50 metres out. Kicked at goal by Heaney. Is it high enough, long enough, straight enough?
Nelson really wears his heart on his sleeve. Puts boot to ball. The mark will be paid. Papley lining up with the goals.
Going for goal number 1. Nelson failing to get near it, Richo.
Yeah, he's barely touched the ball, Dennis.
And the ball goes over the boundary line, close to goal. West Coast sending out Hearn. It'll be the umpire's ball. The ball is returned to play. Lysette guides it. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Schofield gets a hard bump from Towers. Slips the handball to Vardy. Naismith taps it. Gathers the ball. The Rass somehow manages to get that ball out with all those players around him. Marked by Yo.
Will take every opportunity to take a screamer when a step ladder presents itself. He gets boot to the ball. He can't bring that mark down. McVeigh with handball. He slams that on the boot. Mills marks it.
He spears the ball. Good mark by Naismith. Kicked in a flurry. Drops the ball. McKenzie can't hold on to the tackle. These possessions just keep ticking over for Marsh. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. He's got the footy in his hands. Gains possession. Reid finds his man on the move. Reid with a great kick. The lead has been increased. Sydney by 22. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Claimed by Naismith. Bounces favourably for Reid. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Lysette timing terrible. He's leaving his messages before the beat. He gets his hands on the footy, so half-time. And Richo, what are your thoughts on the first half?
I'd expect the coach will be asking for more of the same in the second half with a first half performance like that.
Let's go to Richo now and take a look at the stats.
Sydney in front on the scoreboard and are racking up a good number of stats to go with it.
You always have that unique perspective on things, Richo. It's half-time and both teams will be deep in discussion at the moment. A nice long half-time break and we're ready for another half of footy.
How you respond to the challenge in the second half will determine what you become after the game, whether you're a loser or a winner.
Bounces favourably for Shuey. He's racking up possessions. Booted by Marston. The mark is taken by Eo. 45 metres out. Eo thumps the ball for goal. He's missed. Was that a brave attempt or a stupid attempt, Richard?
He needs to think more about it when in front of goals.
That won't help. They need a goal.
Sydney have been so precise with their disposal and with their delivery their forwards have been receiving. It's no wonder the Eagles are starting to fall behind. The ball is out of bounds. The umpire will toss it back in. He clears the ball. He taps it. Lysette taps the ball. He knocks it down and the ball is out of play.
Into the game comes Lysette. It looks like the umpire has decided it's a boundary throw-in. Look at the Big Eaters. They're doing their exercise now as this ball comes into play. A rushed kick. It'll be a ball up. Punched by that Nui. Able to grab it on the half volley. Kicks. A good mark under the circumstances. Choose to kick it. He gets above the crowd. Gets boot to high. Marsh takes an uncontested mark.
Marsh has got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game. Mills boots it. No one around troubling him there. He boots it.
Vardy claims the ball. Kicks. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Shuey kicks it a long way. Nat Nui takes the mark. His stab kick once killed a small dog. I'm kidding. The dog was huge. McVeigh, I have no idea how you managed to get that out. Boots it. Nice contested mark by Franklin. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. A magnificent kick right through the middle. This kick has extended their lead.
Franklin has his feet firmly on the ground and he's just a great leader around the club.
Knocks it down in front. Bounces favourably for Vardy. The ball is socked. Haywood taps it. Then sockers it. Sockers the ball away. That play is as high-tech as a campfire. Shuey. Shepherd decisively. Mills will take the free after the ball was thrown. Mills boots it. Reed got under it. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Puts boot to ball. The ball spills to Vardy. Mills setting his sights on the goals. He's a long way from home, but he's a chance. You wouldn't believe it, it shaved the goalpost. The Swans lead West Coast 31-3. Richo, what do you think about the quarter we just watched?
They're in front and they deserve to be in front. They stepped up in all areas and really made their opposition look second-rate.
Let's go to the stats sheet now and see how the players performed.
Well, at least the Eagles have a score that is befitting their stats.
Much appreciated, Richo. The final term has commenced.
Never give up. Failure and rejection are only the first step to succeeding.
Naismith taps, controlled by Reed. The umpire says, give it to me. Clean tap by Naismith. Reed gets the tap. Tapped by Hewitt. Kicks hurriedly. No, that's just giving the ball away. Shuey puts it on the boot. Hands like dinner plates.
Schofield can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. Lysette with the kick. That's a nice strong mark.
Boots it. Takes that one strongly. 40 metres out, almost in the bag from this position, you would think. Sheed lets fly with a shot at goal. Look at that. He's put it through. West Coast are in real trouble now. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Naismith punches it. Reed decisively. Vardy with the tap. Whack. Have that, mate. Goes short with a hand pass. Lysette kicks. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. McVeigh kicks. An easy grab for Towers. Naismith is streaming past and gets the footy. He was never going to get that. Marston gains possession through the interception. Hewitt gets the hand pass. It's been intercepted by the opposition. Handballs to the running man. Bumps the pigskin. He's done a Lady Gaga. He kept everyone guessing. Tackled by Reed. Shuey gets the tap. Able to grab it on the half volley. He gets the hand pass. Like the song says, don't you just need someone to shove? Reed with the kick. It was all his. Passed by Barras. They've conceded possession. Just fell through. Sydney lead West Coast 37-9. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Naismith knocks it down the field with the ball now. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Patley kicks it. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. He'll need a long-range boomer from here. Jones drives the ball towards goal. Every footballer scores better when he actually learns his capabilities. The Swans lead West Coast 38-9.
Hearn would like to think he hits all his targets, and for the most part, he does that. Nelson takes the mark. He slams that on the boot. He wins the contested mark. Hanbury gets onto the ball. It gets tapped. Newman gets the loose ball.
Gets the ball free. Sydney are victorious. Well, I enjoyed the match, Richo. How about you?
The day you take complete responsibility for yourself, the day you stop making any excuses, that's the day you start your climb to the top.
Swans will go in and win overall, while the loyal sons are marching onward to victory.
Final scores are 38-9. Thanks for joining us, Richo, but that's all we have time for.
Thanks, Dennis. Until next time, that's it.